La 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 la, la 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 la, yay! Bingo! La 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 la, la la. GalaBingo.com happily sponsors afternoon entertainment on 4.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Countdown studio. Now, surveys and lists, the newspapers are full of them, come and go all the time, and the one that comes with unerring frequency is, where is the best place to live in the United Kingdom? Probably sponsored by a firm of estate agents somewhere or other, but it turns out that the latest place, Rachel, the best place to live on a number of factors is York. And the factors they've picked are jobs, schools, local shops and broadband speed. And I know about that. But there we are. York is the best place. But I don't know, think about the places I've lived, and I haven't lived in that many places. I can never be too far away from London, to be quite honest. You know, the pulsing crowds, there's so much going on, great restaurants and cinemas and theatres and museums, all the rest of it. But sometimes you want quiet, and as you know, we've got a little sort of shed down in the middle of nowhere in France. And that's my idea of heaven, as long as the sun's shining.
Lovely.
So those are my preferences. How about you?
Well, I enjoyed when I lived in Oxford, because all your mates are around you, and I was staying in, 13th century building, really good prices, didn't have to do any cooking, didn't have to do any cleaning, there's the covered market, you get to cycle around everywhere, and in the summer, Oxford's absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful city. But now you're a Londoner.
Now I'm a Londoner, and I'm like you, I wouldn't be anywhere else now. I didn't used to like it, but now I'm in West London. West is best. Love it.
Indeed. All right. Now, who's back with us? Rachel, we got Sarah Harper back, mosaic artist from London, from Greenwich. You have 2 good wins now. Are you feeling comfortable?
I'm feeling better than I did on Friday.
Brilliant. Now, you're joined by John Mason. And John's a retired pharmacist from Stockton-on-Tees. And when he retired, he said, I'm taking myself off around the world. What a great thing to do. And you pitched up in Australia.
Yes. Went to watch a couple of the Ashes tests in Adelaide and Perth, which unfortunately we lost them both, but still had a good time.
Were you a cricket fan anyway?
Oh, yes, been a cricket fan.
Now, tell me this, because I'm not a follower of cricket particularly, but this sledging business, are the Aussies particularly good at it?
I believe so.
Or bad at it?
I think we don't hear a lot of what's said on the field, which is probably just as well, but...
There's no bad language in the Countdown studio. Mind you, the occasional bad word pops up on the board, but there we are. We have to take our chances on that. Let's have a big round of applause for John and Sarah Harper. And over in the corner, Susie's there, joined, and it's a big welcome, because it's your debut. It's TV presenter Anita Rani. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here. I feel I've done a lot of TV shows, but this is the one. I've made it now. I'm on Countdown. I've spent hours and hours and hours of my life watching the programme, and now I am in Dictionary Corner.
Brilliant stuff. All right. Now, Sarah, show us how it's done.
Hello, Rachel.
Hi again, Sarah.
May I have a consonant, please?
May, thank you. Start the week with R.
And another.
V.
And another.
R.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And another.
E.
And one more.
A.
And a consonant, please.
S.
And another.
N.
And another.
And lastly, L.
And here's the countdown clock. Sarah.
6.
And John.
7.
Sarah.
Rivals.
Rivals and John.
Ravines.
Ravines.
Yes, very nice.
Not a bad way to start, is it? Now, What have you got in the corner there?
I quite like this one. We've got an 8, Snarlier.
Snarlier. That's good. Snarlier. What was the poem that Snarly came into? Putting you on the spot there.
Jabberwocky?
Yes, it was,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I think so.
Snarly. Now, 7 points to John, and it's John's letters game. Yes, John.
Afternoon, Rachel.
Afternoon, John.
Let's start with a consonant, please.
Thank you. Start with N.
And a vowel.
O.
Consonant.
Z.
Consonant.
D.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
S.
Vowel.
I.
Consonant.
N.
And vowel.
And the last one, O.
Stand by. Yes, John.
6, Nick.
A 6 and Sarah.
6.
John.
Dozens.
Dozens and
Ozones.
Yes.
ozones.
Plural, let me just double check. No, Sarah, it does say it's a mass noun, I'm afraid. Yes, I'm sorry about that.
Bad luck. So, John now on 13. Anita, what's happening in the corner?
7, we've got snoozed.
Snoozed.
I'm not snoozing now.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Snoozed. Lovely. Just going for snooze. Anything else?
Yeah, if Sarah had extended ozone a little bit, there is a verb to ozonise, to convert oxygen into ozone. So ozonised would give you an 8.
Okay. Thank you. So good start for John. Good start for John. And now, Sarah, it's your numbers game.
Thank you. Hi, Rachel. Can I get 2 large and 4 small, please?
Thank you, Sarah. 2 large ones, 4 little ones coming up. And the first numbers of the week are 1, 5, 8, 3, and the large one's 125. And the target, 350.
350. Now then, Sarah.
350.
350 and John.
I've not got it. I've made a mess of it.
Oh dear, Sarah.
3 times 100.
300.
8 minus 5 is 3.
Yep.
Take 1 is
Is
2
2.
times 25 and
350.
add those together.
350, lovely.
Well done. Well done, Sarah. A brisk 10 points for you. So Sarah on 10, John on 13 as we turn to our first tea time teaser, which is no amity. And the clue, there is no amity between them. In fact, it's quite the opposite. There is no amity between them. In fact, it's quite the opposite.
GalaBingo.com happily sponsors afternoon entertainment on 4.
Skechers Sport with memory foam.
It's Friday and you're at work. Not doing your best work though, are you? What if you weren't working? Not at work.
1, 2, 3, go! Someone's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
Somebody's ringing the bell.
Do me a favor, open the door and let me in. Whoa, yeah.
Sign up before midnight on the 19th of July to play in August. Someone's knocking on my door.
Someone's ringing the bell. Someone's knocking at the door.
Looking for a hotel that fits your budget? TripAdvisor searches more than 200 sites to find you the hotel you want at the lowest price. Thank you, Henry. Find a price that fits. TripAdvisor.
We all get ready for something every day. But how do you know when you're totally ready? With Colgate Total Proof, you can see and feel it cleaning. It turns into a blue foam as you brush and fights bacteria on teeth, tongue, cheeks and gums, so you know you're totally ready for life. Colgate Total Proof.
I asked my dentist which cleans better, an electric toothbrush or a manual one. She said definitely electric. But don't just get any one. Get one inspired by dentists. With the round brush head.
GoPro with Oral-B power. Unlike rectangular manual toothbrushes, Oral-B's rounded brush head surrounds each tooth to break up plaque and rotates to sweep it away.
My teeth feel super smooth and really clean.
Oral-B, the #1 dentist recommended brand worldwide. Brush like a pro.
With this powerful digital motor, a new era begins. Dyson has reinvented the vacuum. Definitely not a little portable. This is now your big machine to deep clean right through the home. So powerful, in fact, we've stopped developing corded vacuums.
The Renault SUV range, featuring Renault Koleos, Renault Kadjar and Renault Captur. Renault Captur Play, just £199 a month with £199 deposit.
Actively fight your cravings to help you quit for good with Nicorette Icy White Gum. The 2-in-1 action fights cravings and also removes stains for whiter teeth. Nicorette, do something incredible.
We all want to look after our bodies.
And by experimenting with groups of volunteers and ourselves.
Beetroot, a laxative.
Good luck, guys.
We take our health into our own hands.
How does that feel?
Like seasickness. To find out how you can, it's astonishing.
Dramatic change in my pain.
Live well for longer. Wednesday at 8 on Channel 4.
GalaBingo.com happily sponsors afternoon entertainment on 4.
Welcome back. I left with the clue, there is no amity between them. In fact, it's quite the opposite. And the answer to that one, of course, is animosity. Animosity. So 3 points between you. 10 plays 13, John on 13, and it's John's letters game.
Let's start with a vowel this time, please, Rachel.
Thank you, John. A.
And a consonant.
G.
Another consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
O.
Consonant.
N.
Vowel.
U.
Consonant.
R.
Consonant.
P.
And a vowel, please.
And lastly, E.
Stand by. John?
6.
Sarah?
6.
Now then, John.
Uproar.
And Sarah?
Unrope.
Happy with that, Susie?
Yes, I'm pretty sure unrope will be fine. It is indeed. Yeah.
And what else? Anita?
We've got 7. Grouper.
A grouper.
A grouper, yeah.
Indeed. Ugly things, aren't they?
They
Groupies. Yeah. 19 plays 16. John in the lead still. Sarah, your letters game.
May I have a consonant, please, Rachel?
Thank you, Sarah. S.
And another.
W.
And another.
L.
And a vowel, please.
O.
And another.
E.
And another.
A.
And one more, please.
U.
And a consonant.
T.
And finally a consonant, please.
And finally P.
Stand by. Sarah?
A 6.
A 6 and?
6.
Sarah, 6.
Towels.
And John?
Plates.
Can we do better than 6? Anita, Susie?
We've got 7, a couple of 7s. Outlaws. Yeah. Who doesn't want to be an outlaw? And pulsate.
And pulsate. An outlaw. Yeah. Can be fun, can come to a sticky end as an outlaw. 22 to 25. John's holding on there. John, it's your numbers game.
Have 1 large and 5 small, please, Rachel.
You can indeed. Thank you, John. 1 from the top row, 5 little ones, and this time we have 5, 7, 3, 8, 8, and 100. And the target, 437.
437. Well, John?
440.
Sarah?
Also 440.
So, John?
Got 7 minus 3 equals 4.
7 minus 3, 4.
Times 100 is 400.
400.
Then 8 times 5 equals 40 to add on.
3 away.
And Sarah?
Exactly the same.
There we go.
Thank you.
Happy? All right. Now we turn to Rachel.
It was then, if you say again 7 minus 3 is 4, and then 100 plus 8, 108, times those together for 432 and add on the 5, 437.
Perfect. Perfect. Straight to it. 32 plays 29, John on 32. We turn to Anita now. Anita, you recently won a Royal Television Society award for something that was very, very close to your heart, I think.
Yes. I made a Who Do You Think You Are a few years ago, which is an incredible experience to go through. When they phoned me up and said, do you want to make this programme, I sort of looked over my shoulder and thought, are you sure you mean me? Surely I need to be at least 60. But it changed my life. And it's strange because I've been going to India since I was 2 years old, and I've sort of known about bits of Indian history, and I've read books about the partition of India, which happened in the north, which is where my family's from, Punjab. But I've always kind of thought my parents are the reason I am, and I guess as a grandchild of migrants, maybe that's kind of as far as you want to go. So I sort of thought, OK, let's see what I find out, and really didn't appreciate just how much of an impact it would have, or really how much you are affected by what happens, 100, 200 years ago. And I discovered this horrible piece of history about my grandfather having a family that all of them perished during the partition of India, because he was away with the British Indian Army, and at the time of partition, when, it was all hell broke loose, and he lost absolutely everybody. Off the back of that programme, it went out. There was a huge reaction from the British audience who watched it. Lots of British Asians getting in touch saying, we sort of vaguely heard Granny talk about this, but we really don't know anything about it. And it really kind of affected me. And I thought, how do we not know about this important piece of global history? And how do British Asian kids, like me, second and third generation, not know about their own direct history? So then it kind of led to me making another programme all about the partition that got this amazing recognition. Yeah.
I watched it. My Family, Partition and Me, India 47. A great story and a great, great film. I remember it very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Now, 32 to 29. John's there just ahead, and it's Sarah. It's your letters game.
May I have a consonant, please, Rachel?
Thank you, Sarah. T.
And another?
B.
And another?
K.
And a vowel, please?
E.
And another?
O.
And one more?
O.
And a consonant, please?
S.
And another?
G.
And another consonant, please?
And lastly, D.
Stand by. Yes, Sarah.
6.
A 6. And John?
I'll try a 7.
Sarah?
Booked.
Booked and?
Stooged.
Stooging about.
Yes, you can stooge about, move about aimlessly, or you can perform a role whereby you're the butt of a comedian's jokes.
Is that a stooge?
Stooging, yes. That's absolutely fine.
Now, in the corner, Anita and Susie.
We've got 7. Boosted.
Boosted.
You must be boosted after your 7. Yeah.
Very nice.
Now, 39 to 29, 10 points in it, and John. Doing well there, John. Letters game.
Let's start with a consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, John. N.
And a vowel.
A.
A consonant.
C.
Another consonant.
X.
A vowel.
I.
Consonant.
H.
Vowel.
O.
Consonant.
R.
And a vowel, please.
And the last one, I.
Countdown. Well, John?
It's got a 5 there, Nick.
A 5 and Sarah?
6.
John?
Ranch.
A ranch and Sarah?
Anchor.
Anchor. Anchor's away.
Nice.
What about the corner? Anita, Susie?
In arch. It's a 6.
Yes.
Yes,
Gardening.
Gardening, yes. Horticultural term for grafting a plant by connecting a growing branch without separating it from the parent plant. So you sort of arch it over
Got
and
it.
graft it that way.
So just 4 in it. So 39 plays, 35 Sarah on 35. And it's Sarah's numbers, Sarah.
Thank you. May I have 2 large and 4 small, please, Rachel?
Same again, thank you, Sarah. 2 from the top again, and these 4 little ones are 1, 2, 4, and 5. And the large one's 175. And the target, 676.
676. Well, Sarah?
No, I've lost it.
John?
676.
Well done. Let's try.
Got 5 plus 4 equals 9.
Yep.
Times 75 is 675.
675.
Plus the 1.
Simple as that. Well done. 676.
Well done indeed. Takes you up to 49 points now to Sarah's 35 as we go into our second tea time teaser, which is panic mode. And the clue, nothing to panic about here. It's about being collected. Nothing to panic about here. It's about being collected.
GalaBingo.com happily sponsors afternoon entertainment on 4.
Nobody's perfect, but you could have the perfect night's sleep thanks to the outrageously comfortable Eve mattress.
Plantair 39 Caffeine Shampoo. Most women saw less hair loss when showering or brushing. It's especially popular with women over 40. Go to Boots, leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Plantair 39, Germany's #1 women's shampoo.
The all-new Dacia Duster from $9,995. Dacia, you do the maths.
I think maybe tomorrow. Enigmatic creatures.
Oh, no. We could save enough energy to power every home in Cardiff, Aberdeen and Manchester for a year. If we all got a smart meter. Save your energy for powering Britain. Get a smart meter.
Time to relax and enjoy the low prices. TripAdvisor compares prices from more than 200 booking sites to find the right hotel for you at the lowest price. Refreshing, isn't it? TripAdvisor. Check the latest reviews and lowest prices.
For people, for plans, for 200 years.
With Bupa, you'll get fast access to treatment, and for some conditions you might not even need to see your GP first. With direct access to expert advice, you'll soon be back, doing the things you love with those you love. Bupa Health Insurance. For living. Call 0800 804 4111 now.
What's the science behind their smiles? Colgate Expert White. It's professionally designed to reverse years of yellowing. Colgate Expert White. Have you got it?
They definitely are not sweets.
With exclusive access, a new series explores the hidden world behind the walls of Her Majesty's Prison Durham.
There's some hard people in here. I'm a young person. I'll do what I want.
How are you this morning?
Fresh as a daisy.
Prison, Thursday at 9 on Channel 4.
GalaBingo.com happily sponsors afternoon entertainment on 4.
Welcome back. I left with the clue, nothing to panic about here. It's about being collected. And the answer to that is compendia. Compendia. Now, Susie, where did this spring from?
Simply the plural of compendium, a collection of concise but detailed information about a particular subject. Comes from the Latin meaning to weigh together, so sort of weighing up different kinds of information.
OK. Compendia. Thank you. 49 to 35. John in the lead, and it's John we turn to now.
Let's start with a consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, John. P.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant.
S.
A consonant, please.
M.
Vowel.
E.
Consonant.
W.
A vowel.
E.
Consonant.
T.
And a vowel, please.
And the last one. A.
Stand by. Well, John?
It's to 5, Nick.
Sarah?
5.
2 5s. John?
We've got meets.
And?
Stamp.
And stamp. Now, can we beat 5? What do you think, Anita?
Just by one, we've got a 6. Peseta.
Oh, yes. The old peseta. They don't use them anymore, presumably, do they?
They don't. Nope. And interestingly, that also goes back to the Latin for being weighed up, so same root as compendia.
54 to 40. Sarah. Letters game.
Thank you. Can I have a consonant, please, Rachel?
Thank you, Sarah. Y.
And another.
F.
And another.
B.
And one more.
S.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And another.
A.
And another.
E.
And a consonant, please.
T.
And finally, another consonant, please.
And finally, S.
Stand by. Sarah?
6.
Now, John.
6.
Sarah?
Feasts.
And John?
Bastes.
Bastes.
Yes.
What, like basting the turkey?
Yes. Yes, you can baste a turkey.
Oh, good. I'm not very good at cooking. What have we got in the corner there? Anita?
Got 7. Fiestas.
Yeah, along with pesetas. Susie, anything else?
There's also beatify, by the church. If you're beatified, you are made a saint.
Eventually, not yet.
No, that's true, not immediately.
That's step 1.
That's very true.
Then they've got to find a few miracles. And then you're really on the way to...
Then you've made it.
Amazing. 60 plays 46, John on 60. Susie, what have you for us today in your origins of words?
I am going to try to answer an email that came in from Alice Stewart, who's reading English at uni. And so she's been reading some 18th century texts and has found uses of the word agony, meaning to celebrate or something of joy. And she's wondering how that came about. And it does seem a pretty unlikely development when you think about it. We have to look back so often as to the ancient Greeks, who loved bringing people together in enormous assemblies, games, athletic contests, etc. These games brought masses and masses of people together, and they were indeed celebrations. But their name for the public gatherings was agon, and agon goes back to a very ancient root, ag, meaning to move, and you'll find it behind so many words in English. Agent, synagogue, coagulate, agenda, that sort of thing. The idea of moving or gathering together. And the struggle to win the prize in the athletic contest, and often it was a very aggressive, quite difficult, violent struggle, came to be called agonia. And over time, that began to take on the meaning of any difficult struggle, and eventually to the pain that, as I say, was so often involved in that particular struggle. And the Romans, as they often did, took that word on from the Greeks, and they took agonia with exactly the same meaning. Moved into French and then eventually into English. And it was Chaucer, actually, who first used it to mean mental anguish or distress, again looking back to this pain that was involved in those vast gatherings in ancient Greece. But then something strange happened, and this is where Alice's question came in, because in around the 18th century it began to mean a strong and uncontrollable expression of delight or joy. So it moved from intense pain to intense pleasure, and it lasted that way for a bit. So in Tom Jones, Henry Fielding's novel, you'll find the first agonies of joy, which were felt on both sides, are indeed beyond my power to describe, that sort of intensity involved. But sadly, because we're a pessimistic bunch, I guess, the distressful senses of agony were the ones that prevailed, which is why we talk about it in that sense today. But yeah, who knew? It goes back to enormous, vast assemblies watching these athletic contests in Greece.
Interesting. Amazing. Amazing. So interesting. 60 to 46, John's still in the lead, and it's John's letters game now. Good luck, John.
Let's start with a consonant, please, Rachel.
Thank you, John. J.
And the vowel.
O.
Consonant, please.
S.
Vowel.
U.
Consonant.
M.
Consonant.
C.
Vowel.
I.
Vowel.
O.
Another consonant, please.
And the last one, R.
Stand by. John.
Got a 6, Nick.
Sarah.
Just a 5.
And that 5?
Music.
John.
Curios.
And curios. Oh,
Yes, very good.
word. And the corner. Anita?
A 6, musico.
Yes.
Which is what?
Add the O at the end. Specifically, it was a castrato.
Musico. Oh, really?
Yes. From the Italian, simply musician, but you specifically, yeah, of high voices.
But sometimes you add politico. Is it
Yes,
not the same sort of
same
trick?
sort of suffix, yes.
Yeah.
But it narrowed in meaning, I guess.
Bung it on the end.
Yeah.
66 to 46. Oh, Sarah. Letters game.
Thank you. May I have a consonant, please, Rachel?
Thank you, Sarah. L.
And another?
T.
And one more.
G.
And a vowel, please.
I.
And another?
U.
And another.
E.
And a consonant, please.
D.
And another?
Q.
And finally a vowel, please.
And finally, E.
And the clock starts now. Sarah.
7.
And John.
7.
Sarah.
Quieted.
Yes, John.
Quilted.
And quilted.
Yes, very nice. Nice 7s.
And Anita?
Gilted.
Gilted. Very good. That's it, Susie?
That's it. Yes, 7s was the best for us.
It'll do nicely. 73 to 53 into the final numbers game for you, John.
May I have 1 large and 5 small, please, Rachel?
You can. This is to get you over the line. Thank you, John. 1 large one, 5 little ones. Final numbers of the day are 8, 3, 6, 8, 1, and the large one, 50. And the target, 476.
476. Well, John?
474.
2 away. And Sarah?
Also 474.
John?
1 plus 8 is 9.
Yep.
Times 50 for 450.
450.
And I've got 8 times 3 is 24.
It
And
is.
add it on.
2 away.
And Sarah?
Exactly the same.
There we go. Where have they got to, Rachel, those 2 missing figures?
There are a couple of ways. One, you could have said 50 plus 8, 58, times the other 8 is 464, and then 3 minus 1 is 2, times 6 is 12 to add on 476.
Perfect. Terrific. Thank you, Rachel. So 80 to 60, 20 points in it as we go into the final round. We know how it's done. Fingers on buzzers. Let's roll today's countdown conundrum. Sarah.
Dramatist?
Dramatist, let's see. Nope. Down to you, John. No, 2 good players. Foxed. Let's have a look. Let's roll it and see. Here we go. It is dramatise. Oh, within a whisper.
I realised as soon as I said it. You know.
Oh, dear. There we go. So it finishes with 80 to 60, which means John comes back tomorrow, and we say farewell to Sarah Harper back to Greenwich. Thank you very much for coming. Listen, you're going back with a teapot.
Yes, I'm very happy about that.
Listen, thanks very much indeed for coming. It's been a
Thank you.
pleasure.
Thank
And you, remember, never forget, you saw off a 7 times winner.
Thank
So
you. I
that's
will
why
be forever known as the Giant Slayer.
Thank you for coming, and well done, John Mason.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow. And we shall see Anita and Susie tomorrow. Of course we will.
Yes.
Very good. And Rachel too, of course.
And Mega Jittles, you've done Who Do You Think You Are? Anita's done Who Do You Think You Are? I don't know who I am. I need to get you to make some calls for me.
It will come.
Make calls for me, Nick.
I will do. See you tomorrow.
See you then.
All right. Join us then, same time, same place. You be sure of it. A very good afternoon.
You can contact the programme by email at countdown@channel4.com, by Twitter at C4Countdown, or write to us at Countdown Leeds LS3 1JS. You can also find our webpage at channel4.com/countdown.
Tonight at 9, our guy's in Russia. He's missed the football, but he is talking his way into a limo in Red Square. And Sacha Baron Cohen is back with an outrageous new series. Prepare to see him like never before. Tonight at 10, set your reminders. Next, off in search of a place in the sun.
GalaBingo.com happily sponsors afternoon entertainment on 4.
It all starts here. You come in.
With the world's eyes focused on Russia,
St Basil's Cathedral, Putin's office, the Kremlin.
Guy Martin
All right.
goes off the beaten track
Hard life, eh?
Сейчас тепло, -2.
to meet its people and sample its unique products.
I don't know what I'm doing. Do I? Anyway, right, come on. Better get cracking. And we need to find out what makes Russia tick. I am absolutely trolling.
Absolutely trolling.
Brand new Our Guy in Russia, tonight at 9 on Channel 4.
This September, people up and down the country are getting ready for the world's biggest coffee morning for Macmillan.
Sorry? We've got our hands full. Can we keep ours super simple?
Of course you can, Chuck. Just pop to the shops, relax.
Can these guys help?
Sure, you're the boss.
Well, we don't have much of a sweet stuff. Can I serve something else?
Sounds delicious.
Excuse me. Hey. Can we host it for Mum?
Of course you can. hosts your coffee morning your way. The money you raise helps us support people with cancer to live life as fully as they can. Get your free kit at macmillan.org.uk/coffee, because every coffee morning changes lives.
The Suzuki Vitara, now with no deposit to pay and 0% APR. Search Suzuki now.
Skechers Sport with memory foam.
You can well afford to foot the bill for a whole year in hundreds of restaurants. With the 2-for-1 main course deal you get, bind your car or home insurance through...
Go Compare! Go Compare is mighty fine. Now they can save you when you dine. No need to forget more with Go Compare!
If you're looking for beautiful, bespoke fitted wardrobes, designed to not only fit your room perfectly, but maximise space too. With tailored storage solutions created just for you, where everything is beautifully organised in the right place, then trust Sharps. Our half-price sale is now on. Call or click for your nearest showroom or to arrange your free home design visit. Sharps, created with you.
I'm seen in all the best places, from Go Compare to Compare the Market, Confused.com to Money Supermarket. Compare Hastings Direct car insurance today.
The traditional upright vacuum. It's designed to clean everywhere. But is there an easier way? So I designed the G-Tech AirAm for the floor and the G-Tech Multi for the rest. Two lightweight vacuums, one powerful combination that gives you high-performance cordless cleaning on the stairs, upholstery and the car. With no cords to hold you back, you get up to 60 minutes powerful cleaning. The AirAm's airlock feature picks up big bits from the surface and fine dust from deep down. And when you're done, the AirAm empties with a slide. Order your G-Tech AirAm and Multi together for £299.98 with free delivery. Call now or find out more at gtech.co.uk.
2 billion of us use Facebook. With most people able to share content, we ask who decides what we can see and what we can't. And are Facebook doing enough to protect their most vulnerable users? Dispatches goes undercover inside Facebook, Secrets of the Social Network. Tomorrow at 9 on Channel 4.
Diving with sharks or a wedding ring, one couple can't decide what they'd spend their winnings on in the 100k drop just an hour away. First, a house in Crete sounds just